to Beyond Epilepsy with Kayla Marie. Today, we're gonna be delving into talking about our thorns. We're gonna have a study or a talk into reading 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 7 through 10. So, let's delve into having a quick read on that. So, and lest I should be exalted about measure by the abundance of the revelations, a thorn in the flesh was given to me, a messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I be exalted above measure. Concerning this thing, I pleaded with the Lord 3 times that it might depart from me. And he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, most gladly, I will rather boast in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. Therefore, I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in needs, in persecutions, in distresses, for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong. So, as we have read, we see that Paul was a very spiritual person. He had a lot of revelations from Christ, from God. But God had to put in something that will had to humble Paul, because with a lot of, when God gives us things in life like gifts and other things that he gives us in our life that will enable us in different tasks and other things that we do in life, we tend to boast, we tend to be proud about these things, and we tend to go around saying that, oh yeah, it's my own, I was able to do it on my own and stuff like that. So to avoid this thing, God had to humble Paul. So he had to give something to Paul that would keep him from boasting or exalting himself. So this thing that he gave Paul was a thorn. And this thorn was from, as the verse say in the word, a messenger from Satan. Now, we do not know if this thorn was like a physical illness, mental challenge, a physical attack, or we don't know, but it says that the thorn was a painful and something that he could not handle, like he couldn't take it. It was just too much for him. So Paul ended up begging and pleading God to take this thorn away from him. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. 3 times he pleaded God. But as we see in the word, let's go back to it real quick. The Lord said to Paul, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. So before that, concerning this thing, I pleaded with the Lord 3 times that it might depart from me. And that is what God said to him, that my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. So, let me come back here. So, as you see, the Lord told him that his grace is sufficient for Paul, that my power is made through in your weakness. So when Paul pleaded, the Lord was like, I cannot just remove this thing easily. You know, we go through thorns today. We have thorn in our health, in our finances, in our family, in our relationship, or anywhere else. And for me, this Bible verse, specifically this chapter and this verse, is the foundation of this channel. Epilepsy has been a thorn in my life, and we have people in this world that have epilepsy, chronic illness, or any other health ailment, or anything that is a thorn in our life. The first response that we will have is to find ways to remove this thing out. That is the first thing we will do. Let me give an example. A student in college, the first thing is a new semester is coming. The first challenge they may have, they don't have the means to pay for the tuition for that semester. What's the first response of the student? Is to go and find a way, get a job, find ways, maybe apply for financial aid, or go and apply for fundraising or something, just to raise money for this tuition. Whatever is going to help to get this tuition, to remove this challenge, is what he or she will do. That is the first response of anyone. But God is up there just smiling and laughing, and it's like, you may go around finding anything and everything to get this tuition to be paid for. But until you come to me, all your tries, all your means to do it will go in vain. We can do everything on our own strength, but it's gonna be only so much. Until we go to God to work through His strength, we can only aim and get so much. But with God, we can achieve anything and everything. As someone that have suffered and gone through epilepsy, my first response, I have gone through everywhere and everything with my family and myself, just to find the means to get this thing away, to cure it, and to relieve myself from it. But God just looked at me and said, there is nothing that will remove this thing until you come to me. After all our tries and after all the places we went, I finally went to His feet and I said, God, I don't know where else to go, but if you are the one that will remove this thing from me, please do it. God again laughed and said, removing it is too easy. I want you to thrive through it. I want you to come out strong, come out wise, come out healed, but still more than healed. So He told me, I will give you the means to be strong even though you're weak. And He gave me the same response He gave Paul. My grace is sufficient for you. Through your weakness, you're going to be strong. Through me. So, as I surrendered everything, my mindset, my spirit, and everything about my thorn shifted. Just like Paul's mindset shifted, let's look into that verse real quick. Let's go back to it. So he says, therefore, I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in needs, in persecution, in distresses, for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong. So Paul finally accepted his thorn. He did not see it anymore as something that is a burden to him. He accepted that through his thorn, he is strong in Christ. He is healed in Christ. And he is gonna thrive through Christ. So, when Jesus gave me that response, I did not see my thorn, my epilepsy, as a curse anymore. I saw it as my blessing, my purpose. And through it, I healed. So, brothers and sisters and friends, whatever thorn you may have, it may be epilepsy as well, any chronic illness you may have, any problems in family, friendships, relationships, financial burdens, or any other thing that it may be. You may want to get rid of it. You may want to just have it out the way. You don't want to see it anymore. Instead, have this shift in your mind. Give it to God. Let God be the one to make you thrive through this storm. Instead of praying the prayer, Lord, take this burden away from me. Take this debt away from me. Take this illness away from me. Take this pain away from me. Instead, ask God to give you his grace that is sufficient for you. In that shift, not only are you going to thrive through whatever thorn or storm you may be going through, he is going to give you clarity and the ways and the means to go through that storm and come out of it more better, more powerful, more stronger, more wiser, and even have the answer to things that you had questions for. So, with this said, let's give all our thorns to God. And I pray that with this study, God is going to bring blessing to you through your thorn. He's going to bring answer to you through your thorn and a blessing. I pray this study inspires you and that you have opened doors to things that you once lost hope about. Thank you for watching this video. I hope and pray that this shines a light to many. Please subscribe, share, like, and comment what you think and what inspired you or touched you about this video. Until next time, have a blessed day and remainder of your week. Thank you.